So the housing market's been hot. If you've watched the news, if you've read the newspapers, any of that, you know that the housing market has been absolutely on fire. Well, we took a look back at what's happened this last quarter, and we want to tell you a little bit about what we've seen, but also what to expect coming forward. Are we in for some changes? Let's go inside and we'll find out. So the market's been hot in pretty much every segment, but we chose this amazing acreage property today as an example, because some of the examples that I'm going to give you have to do with what was a fairly stagnant 3-acre estate market, along with communities like Augustine on the higher end. These communities have been going crazy. So I'm going to give you a few examples of what's been happening in communities just like this one, but also in Stafford County in general. In these example neighborhoods, the average sales price is up over $165,000, and that's just in 1 year. That's quarter one 2021 to quarter one 2022. That's a huge increase, and that's still with just an average of 7 to 11 days on market. So what that tells us is that not only are all the homes selling at a higher price, but the highest end listings in these neighborhoods are also selling and selling quickly. So what determines how quickly prices rise? Well, there's two main things that affect that. One is inventory, and two is interest rates. Now, there's a lot of other factors, what's going on in the economy and consumer sentiment and all sorts of things like that. But over the last 2 years, those are the two things that have really driven this market that we've seen. So what are we seeing with those two things? Well, inventory is still super low. We're watching that really closely because as rates go up, number two, it's possible that some buyers start to pull back out of the market a little bit. Now, over the last few weekends, we're still seeing really strong activity, and these prices are still holding strong. But we do have an expectation that the rate that prices are going to increase is going to slow down as rates increase and buyers pull back on some of their purchasing power. So what about the market more generally? So I took a look at Stafford County numbers, and what we found is still amazing. So the average price is up to $527,000. That's an increase of 14% over last year. And that's all with just a median days of 5 on the market. So these things have come off the market quickly. Now, that's not even counting in our off-market program. So this past year, we sold 10% or more of our listings off-market without ever hitting the market. What that does is it gives our sellers the ability to sell their house, not have to show it, save a lot of time and money, but it gives our buyer clients the ability to have these opportunities to see things that never even hit the market. It's been an amazing 2 years in real estate, unprecedented. What we've seen the last 2 years, nobody expected. But what's gonna change, right? We're seeing interest rates go up. We're seeing things change in the economy, and we're seeing people's opinions on what to expect. They're going more from knowing exactly what to expect to having questions. And so what do we expect to see over the coming months? Well, as interest rates increase, it's possible that there are fewer buyers going into the second quarter. And so if you're a seller, you want to keep a couple things in mind. One, may there be less buyers? There might. That's something that we're monitoring closely. But what we're not expecting is for inventory to increase drastically. And so what that means is that while the rate that prices go up may slow down, what we're not expecting is for a dip in prices or for any sort of major correction. And so for sellers that just couldn't make the timeline work over the last couple of years, if you're selling later this year, keep in mind you're still going to benefit from this amazing 2-year run of prices. And we expect that over the course of 2022, prices will still increase between 5 and 8%. Now, what does that mean for buyers? Well, what it means is there may be a little less competition going forward, but you really want to make sure that you get some good advice on timing because rates are going to go up, and you want to take a close look at what your purchasing power looks like, whether it's here or 3 or 6 months down the road. So whether you're wondering what's your home worth in this market, or how can you build a plan so that you can find the right house on a timeline that works for you, give us a call, send us an email, reply to this, whatever it takes, let us know. We're here to help. Hey, thanks for watching. We love your feedback, so be sure to comment and hit that like button. If you like real estate news and community information, please consider subscribing by clicking the subscribe button right down below me. For more information on our list of off-market properties and home sale guarantees, click the links in the description below. And don't forget to like and follow the Gillies Team on Facebook and Instagram. For more videos like this, click right over here, and I'll see you in the next video.